Welcome, my name is Eric Sumner with North Central Distributing. Today we're going to look at the new NCD Adventure rail that we have for this Dodge Ram. So this is a rail that's made exclusively for North Central, and really this comes at a great time. The overlanding movement is really kind of coming into the U.S. So this rail not only looks sharp on your vehicle, but has a T-slot in it for doing cross rails or other adventure items. It's a kayak, bike rack, things of that nature for the very active people that are outdoors. So it comes in the kit is 2 rails and 4 end caps. Each end cap is the end cap itself, the foot that goes down, the expansion rubber that holds it in place, and obviously the metal piece that does that, the screw and a gasket or a washer so that it tightens up correctly. So those are the components that come with it. And then the stuff that you're going to need for the install, many vehicles have bed caps that need to be trimmed, so I have a utility knife. You can also use a Dremel tool or some other cutting utensil of your choice. And then of course a Allen wrench. This one happens to be a 1/4 inch. I like using it with a ratchet and a bit drive, but you can certainly use a regular Allen wrench as well. So that's the kit. We're going to go ahead and start our install. So as we're installing our NCD rails, one of the things that we need to do is make sure that the stake pockets are ready to accept the expanded rubber anchor point. So many new trucks these days have plastic bed caps on them, and some have the holes exposed and some have a little cap over it. So this particular one is a Ram 1500, and it does have a knockout cap that's in this in the top of this bed cap. And so what we're going to do is we're going to measure kind of what we need to cut out. There is a pre-cut line here, and sometimes it's as easy as just following that pre-cut line. We're going to make it a little bit more exact that matches our rubber insert. So what I've done is I've kind of laid it out on top of here, and I've cut out a small scratch on how we're going to do it, and then I'm going to cut it out. The one down on the end here was partially open, and I did trim this one out so that it'll accept the rail end cap. So that one is done. The other side of the truck is done. We're just going to finish this one up near the front, and then we're going to be able to do the install on our rails. So we're going to start our NCD rail install. We've got our 4 end caps here and our 2 rails. So I have pre-assembled these 3, but I left one so you kind of see how it goes together. So the first one is the hold down bolt. It's a 1/4 inch drive. You put a nylon washer, insert it into the nylon end, and then you're going to put what I call the trim foot that goes on there, then the rubber expansion holder, I guess I call it, and then the threaded plate that pulls down and interacts with the rubber. So you've got that. Then what you do is once this is pre-installed, you're going to come over to your stake pocket holes. I cut mine so they were pretty snug because I wanted them to stay pretty nice. So it's going to go in, it's going to hold in place. We're going to tighten it down. We'll come back and do that. You put your rail in place. I've got another end cap. And there you go. So then you're going to snug it down. I just use a ratchet. These particular ones are the nylon version, so it has to be torqued down at 27 foot-pounds. You don't want to over-torque it. You can pull through the nylon on it. So 27 foot-pounds is your designated install torque. And once you've got it done, you've got your T-channel ready to accept any of your overlanding accessories. It's the NCD rail exclusively from North Central Distributing.